All right, everyone, this is the final video tutorial for your project, your final culminating project. What you're seeing in front of you here is my tutorial file that I've been using all along for my videos. And I've kind of put a bunch of things in here that will now move me into the next phase, which is creating realistic renderings using the Autodesk education community and their rendering iCloud system. So first thing you want to make sure that you are is logged in. So up at the top, you'll see that I'm logged in here. So using your student's email address or whatever email address you use to create your student account and the password, you'll log in. Sometimes Revit will automatically log you in. It does in my case, but it doesn't always. So make sure that you're logged in or you won't have access to the cloud. Next thing you're going to do is, again, I'm in a 3D view right now. So if I wanted to take some specific camera shots, so that's what you have to do next. You'll see in my particular file here under 3D views, I have a bunch of, I got 3D view 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way down to 8, because I was playing around to give you guys some examples on D2L. So what you're going to do is you're going to go up to where it says view in your upper tabs here, and where it says 3D view. Actually, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to a floor plan. So I'm going to go to my top of main floor level. And then I'm going to go to my 3D view, and where it says 3D view, there's a little drop down here. I'm going to go to camera. Under camera, then you'll see a little camera comes up. I'm going to kind of place my camera out here somewhere because I want to do like kind of an outside shot of the exterior of my building here. I'm just going to left click and then drag, and you'll see kind of an overall view that happens. And you kind of encompass as much as you can on the view that you're doing. And I just left click again. Now you'll see it's created a very quick view of my particular building. You can expand the view. So if I wanted more in the view here, I can expand that. And I can take a little bit less of the ground away here. And if you want to see a little bit more detail, just go to shaded so you can see what you're capturing. And that's a pretty cool view. I like it. So then if I go back to my view, you'll notice here now I have a new 3D view 9, which is current. If I go to render in cloud, it might give you an initial message. You just hit continue. And what I've been doing is, first of all, you have to select the 3D view that you want to use. So I'm going to do 3D view 9. I got to uncheck that view. So it's doing 3D view 9. Just make sure the 3D view that you've selected is the one that you want to do. Output type, I'm going to do a still image. I'm going to do a render quality of final. I've been setting my image size to large, and I've been doing an advanced exposure. I'm going to click email me when complete, and I'm going to hit render. And then what I can do now is hit continue in background, or it's going to automatically do that for me. And you'll notice up in the top, you see this little thing going on. It says rendering right now in progress. And you just let it go in the background as you work away. If I want to, for instance, go to an interior view, so I can do a top of main floor view again. And say I want to do another camera view, so then I'm going to go view, 3D view camera, and say I wanted to do a view inside my cottage, kind of looking this way. There's my inside view. Again, I can expand this to get more of the stuff in the image that I want. And again, I can cut things down a little bit if I don't want to see absolutely everything. You can just have a quick look at it in shaded view. And again, shaded views aren't going to show your proper materials, but the rendering when you do it will. Then I have to go back up to my view. render in cloud. Now it's defaulting right away to my 3D View 10 still image. I'm going to go final again, large and advanced, email me when complete. Don't worry about the credits required. You guys can do as many renderings as you want with your Autodesk account. I'll hit render and continue in background. And then again, I've got a couple renderings in progress up there. And that's really as simple as it is in order to create these really cool renderings that take all of the 3D information and the material information embedded in all of your furniture and items and all of your materials that you work so hard on creating when you created your custom wall types, and brings everything to life like I've posted in my instructions for today. If you've got time and you want to have some fun and mess around a little bit with your work, there is under 3D view, there is a walkthrough option. And necessarily all you have to do is I can just click here and just start creating a path just like this all the way through. And then you can edit the walkthrough, open it. And again, I can kind of open things out here. Set your frames. And I can play it. Previous keyframe, I can go back through my walkthrough right back to the beginning. Again, I can change my view to shaded and I can play it. And it'll do a really cool walkthrough of the cottage. So guys, that's how you can do some cool things with Revit and add to the overall effect of your final project. So good luck, and I hope that everyone gets to a point in their project where they're able to do these renderings, because this is kind of the carrot at the end of it all. Take care.